It's like, yeah, I want to shoot him.
What? Rick? Rick?
You leave the woman alone!
Rick? Don't make me do it, man!
Wait.
Don't make me do it, man! Future! Sorry. Nick started that. I just decided to carry it on into the intro. Huh?
Said he's a liar.
So, Jontron is coming out of his regular hiatus, you know, breaking his hibernation cycle to take part in a Internet Historian Incognito Mode video. And I gotta be honest, I couldn't be happier. Because this is awesome. Two of my favorite creators ever collaborating on a video, and certain parts of the internet are set on fire because of it. Because apparently people just can't move on from the fact that, you know, oh, shit happens, but oh wow. Yeah, also our gaming video that's about to be released with Simpoppy Rick. I sent him a clip that I did from it, and he liked it a whole lot. So hopefully you all will like it. That is, if you're interested in checking it out, you know, click down below in the description and in the top of the comment section. So this is most certainly a video that I wasn't expecting. You know, on one half because, you know, incognito mode usually takes their sweet time coming out with videos, and also not only that, but Jontron, I just never expected him to collab with Internet Historian ever, period. I don't know why. I mean, they both sort of have the same vein of a sense of humor, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Nick?
You asking me if I have thoughts on things?
Yes.
You know I don't have thoughts on things. My brain is as empty as exactly.
Yeah. There you go.
I couldn't even come up with a metaphor.
His brain is as empty as the Ural Sea. That's a geography joke for those of you out there.
I don't get it because my brain is empty.
Sorry, the Aral Sea. Not the Ural Sea, the Aral Sea. The Aral Sea was...
It's got rocks in it at least.
Well, here's the sad fact about the Aral Sea. The Aral Sea basically just ceased to exist. Yeah, that was what it looked like in 1989.
Looks like a heart.
Yes.
Like, not like a heart like this, but like a human heart.
Yeah, like an actual... like chambered heart. And the Aral Sea basically was, you know, I'm sorry, I got the Ural Sea and the the Ural Mountains and the Aral Sea mixed up. Tends
so
to
in
happen.
the time that I have been on this earth, it basically just ceased to exist.
Yes. Because look at that, because just look at this. That's what it looked like in 1989, that's what it looked like in 2014, and as of now, it's basically barren.
I was born in 1989, so if my existence on this planet somehow has some correlation
formerly
to
the fourth
the disappearance
largest
of the
lake
RLC,
in the
I do
world.
apologize. But I don't know how
Formerly
I did that.
the fourth largest lake in the world.
Formerly.
Yeah. And because of Soviet irrigation projects in the 1960s, it started to shrink. And then in 1997, it basically was down to 10% of its original size, and now it's completely dry. Drip dry.
This is completely irrelevant to whatever is going on, probably. Right
No, we were trying to come up with a metaphor for your emptiness about having things to say. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and hop into this incognito mode video. Future with Jontron. Here we go.
Future. Future. Let me tell you about the future. Are you from the future? Help, help, I am from the future. My future ball stopped working and I need to return to my people. Ah, I can see that you are a fellow future person. In the future, you will die. Want me to read your future? I can do that right now. You will die. It's me, your great-grandson. Get your hands off me, I'm from the future. You don't understand, there was a mistake on the mission brief. I saved baby Heller and I hit Sarah Connor with my car. Oh no, I'm sleeping.
Jesus.
Oh, it worked. I'm back. Anyway, a gun. Bang, 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 bang. This and more on In the Field. Did you see that video where it's like metaverse shopping in Walmart?
I didn't see that. Are they bringing banality to the digital world?
Howdy! Thanks for visiting Walmart. I will be your shopping assistant module today, but you can call me Sam for short.
Ugh. Now it gets way worse. She immediately turns into a hall monitor.
Your age has already been pre-verified through your profile.
You can buy, it's been verified through your biometric blood analysis. Are you sure you want that?
What are they gonna do? Like, so the thing is, if you were too young to buy it, this would instantly become, how do I figure out how to, like, break the game? You know what I mean? There'll be people lying down
No
in
clipping through the floor.
their suits to get behind the map. And
You gotta get 3 of your friends together to stand on top of each other in VR, so you're like, oh, your height has been verified. It's 17 feet. You must be clearly old enough to buy this wine.
immediately you hear the summoning salt music. Yeah, so I beat Walmart in 36 seconds.
Walmart Metaverse speedrun, hell yeah.
0.27. Start here with the wall glitch, and then you buy 1.6 million gallons of
Doing
milk.
like the backwards cart jump to speed up your fucking glitching through the ground.
As you can see here, I've refunded 9 million packets of cat food, and it's all gone directly into my bank account.
Amazon price matched at record speed.
Yeah.
You know what I love about this whole thing is it's like, isn't this just Amazon.com with extra steps?
Yeah, and with this like annoying lady who's preventing you from like listening to music or whatever in the background.
She's just like,
We've already pre-measured your penis. We've determined your condom size is small.
I noticed you bought nacho cheese Doritos. Would you like me to warp you to the nacho cheese aisle? Don't worry, I'll do it anyway.
No,
It gets way dumber.
It looks like you already have a full gallon of milk at home. Should we put this one back?
Excuse
Ooh,
me?
we take rationing very...
How do you know that?
Why would you know that? No, I do not feel comfortable with you knowing what's in my fridge. Or my sock drawer.
Especially,
Or my bathroom.
especially the sock drawer.
Or my under mattress pillow. Never mind.
seriously here at Walmart. Looks like you're headed off to the Walmart digital jail.
Yeah, the refrigerator's locked
There you
in.
go.
Don't worry, we've got a coupon for your bail.
The tone and everything of like having to talk to this robot. Talking to robots is never gonna work. It's just get the fuck out of my face.
You don't have much to relate about. Oh, what do? Sit in cold silence all day?
Oh, are you alive? Like, do you feel?
Yes, I am sentient. I don't believe you.
Wait.
That's the end. This is a really good example of people getting
Game over. Samsung smart fridge, no win.
stuck thinking about the future with the present. They're like, the future will be like going to a Walmart store, but in your VR headset. In reality, it's just like a microchip in your brain that's spiking fucking neurotransmitters to get you to do what it wants. That's really what's gonna happen.
I've added.
That's why I'm not gonna do like the chip implant Neuralink. If they have like an outer one like can go over your ear or something like that, then I'll be fine with that. But I'm not implanting a fucking chip in my brain. I like Elon Musk. I don't like Elon Musk that much.
Added the service charge to your cart.
Oh my god.
Now for the fun stuff.
Oh, that wasn't the fun stuff?
To electronics.
Instead of just opening a web page, oh right, here's the thing with the stuff. Instead, you have to go through this rigmarole of being into the shop. You have to get back to the electronics store, and as you do that, every time she does this stupid fucking line. And now onto the fun stuff. Skip.
Yeah.
Where'd your cart go? All your shit just bashing around. It's like, don't worry, nothing will be damaged.
I think you can even hear the bottle break.
So, oh my god, yeah, wait, all of your items will come to you delivered exactly how fucked up they were in this simulation. What, did they shoot it out of a cannon and make a big-ass hole in your house?
Yes, John, that is exactly what they do. They fucking get a fucking Schwer Gustav and just like launch it.
What, did
Just-
they shoot it out of
yeah,
a cannon
yeah.
and make a big-ass hole in your house?
If they hit
Yeah, I could actually see that.
I just love the fact that he's sitting there on the couch with the headset on when it flies through.
Also, he takes the heads off. I'm like, what the fuck?
It
is
makes
that?
sense.
Yes.
had like VR cam girls,
Yeah.
and they're like, you know what?
Oh, God,
I'll be
Code
your
Miko,
girlfriend
really?
For the day, and then they will go shopping with you at virtual Walmart.
Code Miko, you know,
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah, that's her avatar, her e-girl, or not her. Damn it, what is it called?
Whatever, irrelevant.
Yeah.
But they'll just be like nude the whole time, or even not, and then she's just like nice to you and shops with you all day.
Shop in VR chat. I've been there. I can't believe it. That's okay. That's actually really cool.
I swear I saw this like marked down $5 at Target.
Honest opinions on like, nah, those shorts don't look good on you, and like, wow, that'd be
Let's
great.
go. I think we'll find something better at Men's Warehouse. I'll go with you. Don't worry.
But then Men's Warehouse is only like half constructed. It's still If I could get the Cartoon Herald avatar, then just go shopping.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay.
If I could get the Cartoon Herald avatar.
That is ridiculously on point. Whatever game that is.
Whoever did that, bravo!
Damn.
That's awesome. I wonder. Oh, that's a cyberpunk build or character builder. I wonder if that's like an uncanny recreation of Harold from this right here.
Yeah, there's no fucking way that's actually in game.
I don't think so, but Internet historian, I made
it's
you
a good
in
Photoshop
Minecraft.
or whatever the hell it is.
Internet historian, I made you in Minecraft, and I made you basically in the midst of the Lion King intro, you know, the sun's rising in the background, and after it goes through its whole thing, you just turn around and go, hi there.
Avatar. Then just go shopping with people. That would be brilliant.
See, that'd be like the one cameo thing worth doing.
Yeah, no, finally something to look forward to when I'm living in the pod. Progress is not just technology or politics. For example, this is true progress. Because they could have had stalls back in the day.
Yeah.
They really could have. Just a little dividing wall. But instead, they decided never shit alone.
Okay, I have a theory about this. We come across this and we go, amazing. Not only did the Romans have indoor plumbing, but they shat together like a bunch of degenerates.
Inserts head into toilet, no.
But you go back in time and they actually were walls there that are just eroded. But we just assumed they were all a bunch of barbarians. And it's like you go back and the guy's like, what? You think we just all shat looking at each other eye to eye? What are you, crazy?
What do you think the custom is? Like, you never sit right next to the other guy who's shitting when it's completely empty.
It's basically urinal rules, except much more important.
What is with this, like, keyhole shape?
That's so you can get to your ass with the stick.
Oh, of course.
And it's been bathing all day in salt and vinegar solution.
Well,
which-
like a bag of chips.
That's what they did. They would put the sponge, the communal sponge.
I don't believe in the communal sponge, because here's what would happen. It'd be used twice, then someone would accidentally drop it down the hole, and then you'd need a fresh sponge.
That's why you don't believe in it?
By 2 weeks in, everyone would go, I want the fresh sponge. Whoops. And deliberately drop it down.
Yeah, I want to know how they make this inference.
Maybe they analyzed the sponge and found different types of diarrhea on it. Like, this came from 4 different people.
Oh my god. It turns out it was a toilet wiping sponge. So it's like the janitor who cleaned it.
Yeah, right. Alright, here's something that I reckon the future is going to get wrong about our present. In your underwear, right? Often it's got that kind of flap, and there's like a kind of a hole at the front.
Yeah.
And so the idea is you could actually poke your dick out there and
Yeah, well, that's the idea.
Yeah, that was
no
the
one
idea.
does that. The danger of accidentally pissing all over yourself is enormous. Why would you risk it? But in the future, they will see these holes in the front of our underpants and go, they used to poke it out the front in order to whiz.
So I think a decent amount of people do that.
No.
I bet you if you put that out, there's going to be tons of comments like I do that.
I've never met one.
I do that.
I've tried it once and never again. I literally when I wore like regular tighty whities when I was a kid, I tried it once and I didn't like it. When I had boxers, it was more because it would open like in the front completely, and you could just whip your John Thomas out. But now that I'm wearing like boxer brief or like boxer like brief underwear, no, it's not the same. I can't do that. I just can't.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's like, there's a danger of peeing all over yourself, and I'm just like, did you just out yourself, man? Like,
You just out yourself as having like a wee lad.
like she said earlier in the video, it's like your pee-pee is small.
Your
Your
pee-pee.
condom size is small.
Maybe John did just out himself. I don't know. I mean, I honestly,
Like, I've never had a problem with peeing all over myself.
I never
don't
had
really know what
either.
he's talking about.
I never had either. It's just I just didn't like it. It's like it's easier to just like whoop, you whip your unit out.
One.
See, you're already making the kind of historical inference, and we're in the day and age.
Oh, I've got one more. Ad time.
Ah,
I used to
here we
be
go.
a bad person, like you, until I discovered the browser extension. Tab for a call. Little in the description. It's so simple, fellas. You get the browser extension, and your homepage displays this little ad on the bottom right. And every time you open a tab, boom, it generates about 1/10 of a cent. It's not much, but think about how many tabs you open every day. Then add that up over millions of people using the browser extension, and you're generating millions for charity. You can even select the charity that you want to support. I like Team C's because they're busy removing all the plastic that mysteriously ends up in the ocean.
Turtle numbs on a fucking like plastic straw. No!
Yeah, pretty much.
Got a little greedy there, didn't you, fella?
And the Nobel Peace Prize goes to... Holy shit, that guy.
It's about time. So
about
go to the
bloody
link in
time.
the description. Get the tab for a cause browser extension. Did I mention it's free? You don't want to be a bad person, do you?
Shame!
Why not be a good person? Tab for a cause. It's a low-effort, free, and convenient way to undo all the dickish things you do on a daily basis. And ironically, you know, when you see someone post and it says, like, I think kids in Africa should have food, and it gets 100,000 likes, it's that level of effort, but you're actually doing something.
Damn, good call out against Twitter there, against the slacktivists.
Ad over. Have you seen pyramids?
I've seen Pyramid.
It originally looked like this. It was white and it had a gold top, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is your personal account.
There are so many things you can do with something as big as that and smooth as that. And number one is a big slide. You know what I mean?
And
I would be down for that. I would be down for that, man. Just.
How fucking pissed off with the ghosts of the pharaohs being like afterlife, seeing people use their fucking grave as a slide.
Yeah, they're gonna give a shit what King Tut thought.
They're playing on my grave. What the fuck?
Shut up, King Tut. You own slaves. Shut the fuck up.
Fair enough. That's what we should do. We should just build theme parks on the like fucking graves of everyone who ever owned slaves.
Or just was again, the whole thing with this is like I'd be down to like have this, but again, there's such a historical landmark, it's not gonna happen. And I understand. I mean, it's a gigantic historical like find, but it's. I mean, you gotta have visitors. You gotta bring in income somehow. Why not have a big ass fuck all slide on the side of it? I mean, why not?
The only reason I can see why maybe not is like, where are you gonna put like? I mean, you'd have to build like a platform on the top of it because it would be kind of dangerous. Like,
well, yeah, well, there's already like a flat where the gold where like the gold cap is basically gone now. Basically, it eroded and fell over with time. You could take pieces off the top and make a gigantic platform at the top. No problem. I mean, the stone blocks that they made it out of are still sturdy even now, all these years later. And what I would do, I'd have like a little elevator thing, like going up the side of one of it, then slide down the other. Like take 10 people up, get them all hyped up, be like, okay, no kicking, no biting, don't puncture the tube or else you'll fucking die. Don't do this. Don't do that. And then you just have that one bratty kid who's like, I'm going to do all that shit. And then he's going to be the one to die and the lawsuit's going to start and then the whole thing's going to close down, because some bratty ass kid didn't get his fucking story straight and wasn't listening to the guide at the top to tell him not to do that shit. Thanks little kid, for a hypothetical,
ruining it for everyone.
Yeah, thanks for hypothetically ruining it for everybody in the future.
That would have been the best rite of passage for the Egyptians. Like, okay.
A rite of passage, perhaps.
Hey! You can't do it with the Aztec one. It's all steps. Bump, 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 bump the whole way down.
I always wondered if, like, you went to the past and you, like, just talked to one of the people who made these things. They're like, what? We made this because we just had to displace a lot of sand and we wanted to do it.
We were digging a big hole, and this is just the pile.
Yeah. What do you mean? The hole's not there?
What happened to
The hole is gone?
The Great Hole of Giza.
I knew it. It was the Assyrians. God damn it. They were always jealous of our hole. They came here and they filled it in, didn't they?
Man,
Yeah.
it's brilliant. It's, yeah.
And we're
Goddamn
like, it was
Assyrians.
meant to point to the stars.
See the bits on the side? Is that supposed to be hair?
No.
Well, it's a headdress
That's
for
a headdress,
one, so
yeah.
it's just meant to be ornate. But to me, it looks like when a cobra rears up,
Oh.
I see
and
that,
it has a
yeah.
snake on the top of his head. So I figured it was
Yeah.
a cobra.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I never really thought about. What's up with the beard then? Because that's a lady.
Is that a lady?
Well, yeah,
That's for the pharaoh, isn't it?
yeah, but it's a she. The Sphinx is a lady.
Is it? Are you sure?
I mean, which is a woman.
Oh, excuse me. Unlike the Greek Sphinx.
That's a.
That's the Greek Sphinx, typically
Yeah.
shown as a woman. Egyptian Sphinx, Chad.
Super chat. Look at that. Giga Chad.
I always
Fucking
thought it was a
10-pack.
woman.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at the makeup.
no, you.
Say what?
So with his fucking 10-pack.
Yeah. Working on his 12. Bro is absolutely yoked.
It's just his beautiful lips that you dream about kissing. Yeah, but the giant beard might have given you a clue.
Damn it.
How would you feel if you were the one who had to chisel like the boobs onto a Greek Sphinx?
That'd be awesome.
Like your job is to chisel gigantic boobs out of the side of a mountain face. You got to pretend you don't like it. You got to be like, oh man, no, that job. I'd like nestle between them and be like,
Of course you would, John. Of course you would.
To construct a giant bra. The fact.
you are charged with motorboating a crack into the rock face. How do you plead? I did it. I fucking did it. I'll do it again.
Alright, well, let's Google a bunch of rites of passages then.
Here, this is the list of the 25 craziest rites of passage. Fucking hell.
Oh, wait, here's a good one. The Okrika tribe of Nigeria believe that young women form romantic relationships with water spirits during their childhood. To end their love affair with the water spirit and get married, young women must perform the Ira ritual. The Ira ritual consists of singing songs by the river for days on end, during which the river makes one last attempt to capture their lover.
Damn girl.
And then they are rescued by their suitor husband. Oh, shit! That's really sweet. I like that.
I was gonna say, I think the whole rites of passage thing. That's just so like the Yanama or not Yanamamo. There I am going back to the meme that's in fucking Cards Against Humanity. Go figure. To prove that you are a true Yanomamo warrior, you must survive blank without flinching. And the one that I heard about, it was actually it's a rite of passage for men and women, and it was a tribe in South America where basically all the women had to have their hair plucked out like individually by the other women of the tribe, and then they were stripped naked and they had to go into the water. Then they had to go in the water and stay in the water for I think a day and a half. Like they had to see the sun twice.
That's weird.
Then the men had to basically brave a trial. They had to run around the village for 2 days, no sleep, and then they had to wear these gloves that had fire ants in them.
I've heard about that one.
And the fire ants like bit the shit out of their hands and arms and everything.
Except for I've heard it was bullet ants.
Well,
So
I can't remember the
That's a
type
South
of ants.
American thing.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was bullet ants or fire ants, but either way, they pulled the gloves off after, wearing them for the necessary amount of time. Dude's hand was just, it looked like he was suffering from a plague. And it was just, And rites of passage are strange. I remember the only rite of passage I had to do, was...
Well, they definitely took anyone who was allergic to venom out of the gene pool that way.
Yeah, that's true. But the only rite of passage I had to do with my dad was, we had to go hunting. We had to kill a deer and bring it back. And, my dad taught me how to skin it. And also my dad taught me how to shoot and a bunch of other stuff. Also,
I guess I had a bunch of them when I was in Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts, I think. Well, again, I think that's a. Yeah, those can be considered rites of passage. I'm just thinking of ones that are more personal to me.
I didn't really have any that were personal.
Well.
You ever think...
I beat Demon Souls. Does that count? I don't know if I can.
That's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
That is most certainly a rite of passage. Bones.
And that was back in
like
college, and then I beat all the rest of them since then. So.
Including Bloodborne.
Except Elden Ring. I still haven't beat Elden Ring yet.
Including Bloodborne, Sekiro, but not Elden Ring.
Text. I know you are talking still to that water spirit. I know it is him. I picked up your phone the other day. It was dripping. I saw a number I did not recognize. I picked it up. I put it to my ear and I'm hearing the ocean. You are still in love with him.
4 times a day you are getting water from the well.
You only sang by the river for 4 days. You said you are tired. I know it is because you love him.
That's not sweat on your collar. It's...
Damn it.
You know what? It is true.
Is that the water spirit coming from behind?
I know who that character is.
Looks like from Futurama.
It's Barbados Slim from fucking Futurama.
Yeah.
Will you stop flexing your pecs in front of me? I can't. They just do that naturally. So good.
Puts his arm around your girl.
Mr. Steal
I
Your
love
Girl.
that. I love the idea of this boyfriend is jealous of the river.
Yeah.
What does that mean then if you're like washing your ass in the river?
If she drinks a glass of water, you know, it's like he's inside her. You just gonna let that stand?
Okay, alright, moving on. Foot finding?
Well, I wouldn't.
Okay. It's not a Watch Mojo list unless their top pick is something Canadian. That's just what it is every time. For instance, the greatest bass player of all time, Geddy Lee. The greatest drummer of all time, Neil Peart. The greatest rock band of all time, Rush. The greatest, the greatest pop singer of all time, what's her name?
Justin Bieber.
I was thinking of another.
You said what's her name and it was Canadians. Just figured I'd make the joke.
God dang it. That was a good one. That was a good
I want
one.
that to happen to me.
Hold on, I actually got a theory about foot binding.
Yeah.
Supposedly, it's supposed to make the women look more dainty, you know, small feet, all that sort of thing. But
Look at the beauty and the grace, like a ballerina.
ugh. The
it
other
looks awful.
idea is, have you noticed that if you bend the foot like this, you essentially get something much more akin to a hand. And if you put 2 of those together, you could imagine what might happen if the Emperor happened to be into feet.
Is this?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I'm
Stop it.
completely lost, but I'm
Stop
entranced.
it.
It's about 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night, whatever. He's had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
The Emperor comes in, he loves feet, and he's like, whoa.
You're saying the Emperor would have a foot fetish?
Yeah, it's a hand.
Dude, look down there. That looks like Patrick's Star.
It does
Oh my God.
look like Patrick stuff.
Oh.
SpongeBob.
So awful.
It's like, I love you.
How'd they do this to me? I can't do a Patrick impression, apparently. Come on, SpongeBob! I'm gonna be late for the
Come on, SpongeBob. Let's go down to the park and catch some jellyfish.
I'm gonna fuck my face or whatever. I want to be able to print a steak.
Yeah.
No, well, they're already doing that. They're trying to make like lab-grown meat.
Yeah.
But they're like, look, we're almost there. The only problem is every time someone tastes it, they go, yuck! I'd rather kill myself! Get me out of this facility! I didn't consent to this!
It's funny, when you look at all these food shortages,
Yeah.
there's always one section that doesn't have any shortages, and it's all this vegan shit down here.
It's true.
Because it's so fucking expensive. I was going to say, like, cheapo, like, there's a reason why Whole Foods has an overabundance of food. It's because it's so damn expensive. I mean, like, you gotta eat cheap.
It reminds me of that like morning television show where the lady brought her dog on and she was like, trust me, she's vegan. And then they brought out, they're like, let's put it to the test. And they put out like a bowl of meat and a bowl of like vegetables, and the dog just like yanked the chain and immediately just started eating the meat like it.
Yeah, that's true.
Is
That's
there any
true.
bigger condemnation of your product than people would rather die than eat it?
Food shortages.
Food shortages.
Who's leaving the one bread?
Who's leaving the one?
Is that okay? There's something wrong with this, or
No, that's what I want to ask you. Right? You're in the store.
Right.
Everything's gone.
oh my god,
All right, you need to eat. You walk up to the bread aisle. You glance side to side. There it is. There's that one bread right there. See that?
why is it left there?
There's probably nothing wrong with it, right?
Ugh.
You gonna grab that bread?
Everybody's got the exact same bias.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this one piece?
There's probably nothing wrong with that bread. It probably get you through the night because you are hungry.
What could have possibly happened to
What
it?
could have happened to that bread?
Yeah, I think I would grab it, but then what I would do is probably like skin the whole bread, and then I would only eat whatever's in the center of it.
Skin the whole bread.
God dang it! Internet
I love that
story with the
animation.
animation.
That's amazing.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah, you know, get rid of all
Skin
crusty
the whole
bit on the
bread,
outside,
just
'cause
take
someone's probably
RDR2
reached
just
that.
fucking like it's skinning the rabbit, but it's a loaf of bread.
And then fooled
so
around
fucked
with it.
up. but I
Who
love
says skinning bread? We call that removing the crust. You absolutely. Is there something wrong with
No,
you?
pretty much the whole world says skinning bread, except for Americans who are like, I'll have a drink of pop, please.
I've got something for you. It's no longer just good enough to have regular soda pop, okay? It's got to have like a twist. I'm not sure who started this. Maybe it was Coke with like vanilla Coke or Crystal
Cherry
Pepsi,
Coke.
whichever one came first.
Yeah.
And you know, even milk's getting into this with chocolate milk now. You have to put it over Alex Jones. Come on. Can you believe this?
So it's called Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah.
And that's like the see-through Pepsi.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were like, take out the additive that makes that artificial coloring and just give it to them what it actually is. And people said, no, that's what it is? I'm not drinking that. Put back the carcinogenic coloring.
Do you reckon that Pepsi is naturally colored?
Do I reckon?
I've never
All
thought
they
about
did
it.
was take out the food coloring. That's what it
Oh,
is.
it's got one less ingredient. Give me a discount then.
It just proves how unnatural it is. I still drink it, though.
I figured they basically did this.
Well, I don't...
Wow.
I'm sorry. This was somewhere on your mind, and it somehow related to Crystal Pepsi.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean, mate.
Naturally, it's all brown because it's just brown and water, and then you pour it in the oyster tank, and they filter it out.
Well, basically, that's what oysters do. Oysters purify water, and we mercilessly hunt them down and kill them and eat them. Basically, that's what you're doing whenever you're eating oysters, people. You are eating water filters. Now, there is actually a product.
I don't eat them because I don't like the texture.
I don't either.
I tried
but
one once and I was just like, this tastes like I'm eating a fucking bouncy ball.
I know that Dave
Or not
Chappelle.
taste, but it's like I'm eating a bouncy ball.
consistency.
Yeah, texture wise.
Dave Chappelle and Norman Reedus did a thing where they went down to like one of the biggest clam shucking places in Louisiana, and they got in like chest high like wading boots, like wading like jocks, and they were walking around like pulling oysters and shit. And Dave was just like, man, I don't know about these oysters, man. You can't be that good. Dude, they were shucking oysters. He basically cracks one open right there in front of them, uncooked, and just like. And then Dave's like, all right, that's gangster. But there's actually a product out there that you can pour into a bag of water, and it'll actually get all of the mud and particulates that are in the water and like make them float down to the, and like make them sink down to the bottom. Then you can twist the bag at the bottom, release the pin at the bottom, and get the dirty shit out. And then basically you'll have clean water. I've seen that, and it's amazing how it actually works. It takes 30 minutes to get a full bag of clean water.
Wait a minute. You're telling me you thought...
I'm not telling you that that's what I thought. I'm telling you that's definitely what happened. You know, sometimes when people talk about, like, dissolving a dead body and flushing it down the toilet, I
Yeah.
reckon that would be really difficult to do.
Define difficult.
So one time I clogged a toilet. Oh, we got to go backwards more. So
I really
done that too.
need no. Yeah, give me the groundwork. I see where you're heading.
okay, this
Okay.
one time I was living in this really shitty apartment and I didn't have a clothes washer. And so I had to go all the way to a laundromat. Now, at one point I ran out of towels and I thought, well, I still need to shower. So instead I took with me into the bathroom a whole roll of handy paper towels.
Really?
Now, when I got out of the shower, I dried myself with all these paper towels and it worked a treat. And I thought, I am a genius.
Yeah.
And then what I proceeded to do was throw those paper towels into the toilet.
No!
You can't put paper
Not
towels in the
as
toilet.
ingenious of a move.
Well, you win some, you lose some, okay? Not everybody be on all the time.
No. Dude.
It's like, why do you think that something that is well known to clog a toilet, i.e. paper towels,
You don't...
it means that it's going to be hard to flush human sludge down a toilet?
Yeah. Toilet paper is meant to dissolve in the toilet. It's very degradable, which is why...
Paper towels just expand and get bigger. That's why they clog your pipes.
And also their construction is a lot more, like, it's more woven. It's because it's meant to stand up to, like, you rigorously scrubbing stuff.
So what happened was the toilet was thoroughly clogged, and I thought, oh, you know, it'll pass.
No shit.
It'll decompose over time. It's for about a week.
It'll decompose.
For about a week, the toilet was like completely clogged.
So then you got a plunger, right? Or you just stamped it down with your foot, or just anything other than whatever you're probably going to tell me next?
I tried all sorts of things. So at first I was like, oh, I'll just put some cat litter down. I had a cat. I'll put some cat litter down.
That's even worse!
What are you doing?
Oh my god, dude. You can't be serious. IH, you cannot be serious.
It'll help. Just
What the fuck?
push it, right?
You're not sounding like you know much about toilets.
No, because the cat litter will dissolve. So worst case scenario,
exactly what I'm thinking.
You're fine. Now that didn't.
How will that help,
That
though?
didn't. Well, no, it didn't help in the end.
You're like, toilet, cat poop, litter, put it in.
I tried a plunger. That did not work.
No.
I tried boiling hot water, poured down the toilet. That also did not work. And so eventually, I thought, okay.
So basically, it was a psychotic break.
At this point, you need a pipe snake. You need one of those, like those pipe snakes that have the blades that just chomp everything up. That's what you need at this point, my dude. Mm-hmm. And even then, I think that'll get clogged up by the cat litter. Jesus.
Yeah, I think you have to get the really strong acid unclogger and just let it sit for a long time
Yeah.
until it dissolves everything
Because
that you've
acid
put in your fucking
doesn't...
toilet.
Like, most acids do not... Like, if it's not a strong enough acid, it'll melt through everything except the
I
porcelain.
mean, to be honest, after you've done this to a toilet, you're probably beyond fixing it yourself. You're gonna have to call a fucking plumber.
Yeah, most definitely.
I thought I can call a plumber, and I've got no idea when they'll come out. I don't know how much I'll pay them, and I can't be bothered.
And this cat litter's right here.
Yes, I will go the nuclear option, and I will go and buy a bottle of sulfuric acid that's used for melting and smoothing concrete, and instead pour that down the toilet. It's incredible if you buy one of these things, because, like, you open the cap.
Jesus Christ. The fact that he's using these Breaking Bad clips with it, knowing full well what happens, especially when Jesse starts dissolving the body in the cast iron tub. Iron is not immune to fucking acid. And,
And you can feel the acidity of the thing. Like, if you start pouring it out,
Really?
you will actually feel the hairs in your nostrils react to it.
Yeah.
It's incredibly corrosive,
Yeah.
incredibly dangerous.
So bring that into your house.
Yeah. By the way, that didn't unclog the toilet at all, and instead
Okay, that's what I was waiting for.
open a
a
window,
little bit
dude.
got on the toilet seat and left a permanent mark.
And so are we going to get like a moral to the story, or you promised me we were just going to be sticking to talking about the future?
Oh, come on, man.
I want to know what happened. Damn it.
How'd you
I'm
get your
tired of
toilet
having my
clogged?
methods questioned. I want to question you.
Okay.
Let's do some Q&A with Jontron.
God damn it.
Hardballs, question time, truth and facts.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Jordan Peterson?
Listen, I'm the one asking the question. I heard that you have a wife. Is that true? Do you care to comment?
That's true. Yeah.
How traditional of you. A conservative, someone might say.
Yeah. I mean,
I couldn't help but notice that your middle name is Aryan. Is that owing to your pure white heritage?
you're fucking with me, right? This isn't a real thing. You're such a bastard. Okay. Yeah, no, that's really my middle name.
Got it.
And it is a Persian name. It's pronounced Aryan.
Persian.
You see, the Indo-Aryans,
Oh,
the Yamnaya people,
is that made up?
No.
No, that's
Look at
real.
Yum, nice.
Okay, so the Yamnaya people, not Yamnaya.
Is that them?
That's them. And the ones who went west became the Europeans.
God damn it.
and the ones who went east became the Persians. Iran actually means land of the Aryans, but it's not meant.
Oh my god.
It's I know. You can't make it up.
Oh, it's just going from bad to worse.
It derives from like the.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Hitler stole everything from the Middle East and Hindu culture because the swastika was originally a Buddhist symbol. Still is a Buddhist symbol, by the way. And then not only that, but also the term Aryan, kind of stole that too. I mean, Jesus Christ.
3rd century Sasanian Middle Persian Iran.
Are you reading the Wikipedia?
I am now, but I wasn't. Anyways.
I wasn't really listening to that explanation. I'll just shortcut and say racism.
Of course you will.
You proud of yourself?
That's what everybody online
Proud of
does.
yourself?
Yeah,
You
every
smile
time.
ear to ear.
Every time.
I'll fucking dox you right
I'm
now.
here just to give the fair interview. Just to
Oh, that's
lay
what
out
this is.
the
This is
facts.
the interview? This is just a fair, balanced interview?
Look, there's no need to be so aggressive, John.
You didn't even ask me my favorite, food dish or anything. What kind of interview is this?
What is your favorite food dish?
The crayon green. I like the way it looks.
I heard that you're dead.
You promised you wouldn't go down this route. Okay? We had a chat
It
before.
was the one question that was off
It was the
limits.
one you knew. And don't tell me you forgot. Are we still in the interview? Have I walked out of the studio yet?
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Can you grow a full beard, or is this part of the Jontron character?
Wow, that's all I've fucking got. That's all I've got, IH.
Am I not allowed to ask you about the beard?
I just feel attacked.
All right, I won't ask you about the beard then. What's the worst question you get during interview?
This one.
This one.
Number one.
All right, let me ask
Yay.
you then. Where do you get the inspiration for your videos?
You know what? Where do I get the inspiration? Man, I'm not fuck you, I'm not in. Are you putting these interview bits in?
All right, well, thanks for coming to the Channel 4 interview. I hope that was perfectly balanced and fair.
Channel 4, that's all I get?
Well, the other three were busy. That's the end of the video. We also have another collaboration coming out in a few weeks on Jontron's channel. Also, I have another channel called Story Mode. It's a different type of content. You might like it.
I've actually seen that mentioned. There was previously internet historian said, and I have a secret channel out there, but I'm not telling you where it is. Have fun.
Oh, really?
And eventually enough people found out about it, and now he's just being like, oh yeah, story mode. I go over video games and shit.
Nice.
That's it. And I'm like, okay.
I'll have to watch some of those sometime.
Oh yeah.
It ain't that different from the rest of the things I do. I've only got one idea. And do not forget about tab for recalls.
Okay. So yeah, Internet Historian and Jontron, a collaboration I did not know that I wanted, and now that I have, I'm kind of like, who can I talk to get the last 22 minutes and 46 seconds of my life back?
I thought it was pretty fun.
I'm joking. I loved it. And two of my favorite collaborators, two of my favorite YouTubers collaborating and coming together, just awesome. I love it, and it's just I love the fact that Internet Historian doesn't really care about quote unquote bad press coming his way for inviting people on. I mean, he had Pyrocynical on not too long ago, and Pyrocynical, is a very controversial figure for certain things that may or may not have maybe happened. And he got raked over the coals pretty hard on Twitter and everything, which, who doesn't get raked over the coals hard enough on Twitter? You get popular enough on Twitter, people, eventually, your own people will turn against you and start trying to kill you. Like, that's just how it is. It's basically a gigantic wolf's den where no one can get a leg up, and if you get popular enough on there, next thing you know, you're literally worse than Hitler. That's all I can discern from that.
Oh, pretty much. I mean, if you start making over a certain amount of money, then you're a horrible person because
exactly.
you're not solving world hunger with the money you're making.
Oh, and then also not only that, but Bernie Sanders, originally when he went on his campaign, he said millionaires and billionaires should not exist. And then Bernie became a millionaire, and then he was like, billionaires should not exist.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Bernie, come on now. But yeah, overall, I've
So you probably hit $1 million and realized exactly how little $1 million actually is when you have it.
well, especially when you're in a position like he is, where you are going to basically be using every bit of that money for your own personal security and trying to maintain your everyday life. It's just like me. I've noticed trying to maintain everything that I have going on, even though I'm not going to say I'm rich or anything like that, but the money that comes in definitely does not stay just with me. It has to go elsewhere in order for things to keep going. For instance, Nick, Quinn, Krav, Roan, all of our editors and everything, the house payment, the fucking electricity. We use a lot of power in this house, guys. And which is why I'm wanting to get solar panels, because I know it'll help in the long run save us thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars over the next few years. And then, it's just a whole thing, man. But either way, I think that's going to do it. That was Future with Jontron Show by the Internet Historian Incognito Mode. If you all enjoyed and want to see more from Incognito Mode or Jontron, click their names in the title of the video. And if you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. Y'all know the whole deal. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
See you later, everyone. Peace.